Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, Cooking the Basics with Justin, and today we are doing a simple yet very delicious fish taco recipe. You're going to want to stick around, and it starts now. Alright guys, welcome back, and today, again, I have my assistant Grace here with me. You want to say hi?
Hi.
And for this fish taco recipe, you want to make sure that you use a white flaky fish. It works the best. And for this particular recipe, I'm actually using cod. You can use flounder, you can use halibut, you can use anything, any white flaky fish works well. Just a couple simple things. Again, this is just a very basic recipe, but it's great. It's phenomenal. So what we're going to do is I got just a disposable shallow pan. If you have one laying around, you can go ahead, you can use that. For this purpose of this video, I'm just going to use the shallow pan. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our pieces of cod that we have here. I don't know if everybody can see that. That's fresh cod that we got from the market today. We're going to go ahead, we're going to place that in the pan. These are actually very big pieces. So if you guys can see this, I just took the fish, just placed it into a pan, and real simple way to marinate the fish. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to marinate the fish for about 15 or 20 minutes. You don't want to go any longer than that because the marinade will actually start to cook the fish and it can turn your fish mushy. So you want to make sure that you keep track of your time. So basically what I have is I'm using 1/3 of a cup of olive oil, and I just put in just a couple of dashes of fresh lime juice. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle it all over our fish, kind of just to drown it. Get a nice coating on it. Just like so. And then what we're going to do is we are just going to, let me actually keep this a little closer for you guys so you can, I think you can see right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little salt and pepper. A little pepper on there. Just a little salt.
Do you want me to show them?
No, that's okay. And one other thing that you could do is you can use a little bit of like spice, but Grace doesn't really like spicy stuff. Like chili powder works good, kind of gives it that, browns that fish, but I know that she won't eat it if it's too spicy. So for the purpose of this recipe, I'm just doing that basic marinade, which I will go ahead and I'll put that in the description below. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to plop this into the fridge for, like I said, about 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll be right back. So make sure that you stay tuned. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is, if you guys can see that, can they see that, Grace? We went ahead and I actually just added a little bit of, and it doesn't matter if you see my face, I'm trying to show you the recipe. I went ahead and I just added a couple of teaspoons of paprika, just to kind of give it a little bit of a tang. And what we do is we've got our pan that's nice and hot, and we're going to go ahead, took the pan probably about 10 minutes to warm up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our pieces of fish. And you're going to hear that sizzle. Now with the fish, you don't have to cook it long. I'd say 5 minutes per side. You don't want to overdo it. So what we're going to do is just going to put this in, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to time it. And then, like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this 5 minutes per side, no more. And then we're going to move on to our plating. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so our fish is done. Now it's time to plate. I've got my soft taco shell, I call it. You could call it whatever you want, a pita, whatever. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start plating. Again, Grace is behind the camera, so let's try to get this on here. So we're going to take a little bit of this fish. And we're going to go ahead We're going to get that on here. Make sure you get close, Grace, so they can see.
That's
We're going to take some of our homemade slaw. We're going to place that right on top just like that. As you guys can see, it looks delicious. We're going to put just a little bit more of this tomato. We're going to put a little bit more
of that.
Of our onion. Sprinkle that on there. And I am going to go ahead, because I'm a big vinegar lover, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit more of that red wine vinegar on there, because I like that bite. And maybe we're going to put a little bit more lime. We're going to go ahead. Let me actually sit down for this. Oh! We are going to go ahead and we are going to try it. All right. You guys ready? You ready, Grace?
I'm so ready.
Bottoms up. The cod is delicious, guys. That white flakiness, it's not overpowering. And the slaw, gonna get another bite. Delicious, guys. And what does it take? 30 minutes tops to go ahead and do? Simple, basic, anybody can do. Delicious, delicious. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna switch. I'm gonna switch with Grace, and we're gonna let her try. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So we are back, and now Grace is gonna go ahead and try. Go ahead and give that taco a try, will you? Careful, it might still be a little warm. That's all right. It's a little messy, but well worth it. What do you think? Delicious.
So good.
That right there, delicious, guys. Simple to make. I will go ahead again and I will put the recipe to this in the description below. But so we basically just use, go ahead and get another bite. We just used the fresh cod. We used a little bit of red onion, a little bit of tomato. We made a homemade slaw. The biggest thing too is make sure that you marinate your cod for no longer than 15 or 20 minutes, because the acidity will go ahead and it'll start actually cooking that fish and turning it to mush. So you don't want that. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Turn it around this way so you guys can see. Go ahead, please like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your support. Actually, let me hand that to Grace so she can get me. Like I said, guys, I appreciate it. Please go ahead and like, subscribe to the video for more recipes like this. I hope to do more, and that's up to y'all. If things go well and you guys have your suggestions, let me know in the comments. We'll pretty much cook up whatever we need to.